hear me with Unico Williams, episode 4. And we back to it. You know who we got in the house, man. To my left, I got
Versatile with the flow, ho. 10:05. We almighty.
Also, we got
your friendly neighborhood psychic. This is Gio with the ability. Still got that voodoo for you bitches. You don't want to fuck with us.
I know this guy. Every time I see him, who we got in the house?
You know it's Ken Dawg, aka Mr. Slap a Bitch Up. You know how I'm coming with it. Straight thing, 1005 gang.
I got something to say about niggas like you, but we'll do that here in a second. Who else we got?
Marvin Lede.
We got Marvin.
Oh my God. For y'all that don't know, we call him OJ.
Even if you've heard previous podcasts,
We
you've heard
call
him
him-
as Juice.
We call him OJ. And I think he got warrants. So police, if y'all listening, come get him. I'ma help you.
I'm actually good.
You good?
Yeah.
You
That's
good?
why he used his real name this time.
He got a warrant last week, but now he back.
He got shit straightened out this time.
But you know what? Speaking of straightening things out, man. Before I get into this whole thing that we doing today, cause we got a lot to talk about today. We got the last episode of Dragon Ball Super. Oh man, we got March Madness going on, man. This was a crazy tournament, man. And man, somebody is delivering boxes with bombs in them. And then also we're gonna talk a little bit about these kids marching in Washington, trying to make a change. I love it. But before I get into that, I gotta get into it. Talk about niggas like you. Ken Dawg, you.
What I do.
I'm gonna tell you what you did.
What I do.
And it might not necessarily be you per se, but it's a lot of niggas like you.
It's because I said I'm Mr. Slap a Bitch.
It's a little bit further than that. I'm so tired of you niggas that's fucking it up for the good niggas, man.
Light skin or just niggas in general?
No, just like niggas that be doing girls bad.
I don't do girls
So
bad.
then excuse me, it's my turn to talk. I'm gonna let you defend yourself. Niggas that be, it's some good girls out there, y'all. Do y'all agree? It's some good girls out there, and I know that I met some just beautiful, just make my heart melt. With that being said, they run into a good brother like myself, and now it's all types of problems, and they can't really, they can't really rock with me the way that they supposed to because of you. Because you done broke them. I can't trust men no more. Hey, look, man, listen. Brother, listen. The first date, I have zero. I take you out somewhere, tell you how sweet you look, call you all types of sweet, and then, goddamn it, when I take you home, you're talking about how the last nigga fucked you up. Cause of niggas like you. You want to go ahead and stand up for niggas like you, Ken Dawg?
Niggas like me, I'm not one of them niggas. But
Huh?
I have a reputation for breaking bitches. You right about that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I don't do it on purpose.
You don't do it on purpose?
That's not my intentions to fuck up the next man behind me. These bitches force that upon me.
Cause you worried about you.
At the end of the day.
Cause you know what? Niggas like you act like niggas like me at the beginning. I know you. You done bought 4 for girls, acting all nice to them, driving their whips now. Oh, now it's going down. And then you break up with them. They done been all in your phone. You Twitter madness, going ham. You all on the Tinder. I'm not talking about Ken Dawg, just niggas like Ken Dawg. And all I'm saying is this: you fucking it up for niggas like me.
I don't try. It's not my intention though, baby.
That's fair.
They need to stop trying to compare every man to the next man.
That's
'Cause
fair.
All men are the same.
That's
Just
fair.
like they don't want us comparing them to our last bitch. Don't compare me to your last man.
But after 98% of the niggas you dealt with is kind of like you, man, it's kind of hard to believe a nigga like
now
me.
Look, if it's 98% of the niggas that you've been fucking with that done fucked you over, bitch, you need to start a new resume, a motherfucking search criteria or something. You can get on Indeed and type in new nigga.
Type in
nigga something shit.
I gotta lay some of the blame on the ladies because they let them do that to them. But I still got a problem with that. But that's okay, man. Let's move on to something big, man. Man, shout out to that's right, something big, and it's not about me this time, baby. It's not this time.
You didn't have to say that.
I didn't have to, but I felt it needed to be said.
That's terrible.
Stop. Da-da-da. Hey, listen. So man, the kids is out. You know, we're going into our school shooting series that we've had, man, and it's absolutely sad. But man, they are stepping up. These kids, this youth, they are stepping up. The kids down from Florida have rallied, like the people in America have rallied around them, because we need gun control. Niggas is tired of going to math class and getting popped off, man. First off, I didn't want to be here in the first place. Now you forced me to be in this place, and somebody came in here and popped everybody in the classroom, man. I'm not with that, man. What y'all think about the movement, the youth? Is this going to evoke the change that we need? How do you feel?
I feel like it very well could, just because most time when you seen a lot of these rallies going on, it was just the older crowd or their parents and stuff. But now it's actually the students and the youth that's around that's actually, like, at first, okay, it's the youth that's doing it, or the people that just left the school that's doing the shootings and stuff. But if you actually got the students in there that's actually wanting to see better, and then, like, as they progress, I feel like there might be a couple more shootings. Like, it's giving.
It's
like,
a given.
It happens.
It is a given.
But I feel like it actually might take a slow down now that the students are looking at it more as like, hey, this ain't right. This shouldn't be going on. Because I mean, it all starts from when you're a kid. Everything does.
Absolutely.
If you see that change and that movement coming in as a youth, then I feel like it's a bright coming.
It's all about the future,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So if we start here, if the adults that are these kids now, they become adults, they're teaching these other kids, like, back in my day, man, they was shooting up schools all the time. And we stepped up and we stopped that. And then we figured out what makes people shoot up schools, and we try and, in a sense, mold our kids to not be that guy that does that. So I mean, I like that, man. So it starts. So I think the change is going to start with this youth now. They're going to have children, and then things are going to change. That's what I think. What you got, Gio?
Yeah, man. If I may add, like, I'm grateful for the parents who are allowing these children to do this.
Absolutely. Letting them go to Washington.
Once upon a time, I couldn't go tell my mom, I'm about to go run with this rally with all these little kids. And no, it was not happening.
Right.
You know, because of so many different reasons. But now it's like these parents are actually listening to their children. It's like now they're not somebody we can just be like, no, you have to listen to us no matter what anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these guys have strong opinions, you know? And that has a lot to do with the technology we have. They're
Absolutely.
willing to learn.
Absolutely.
And because of this, they see what's going on, you know, just throughout America, and they're like, okay, we got to do something about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's like the parents who are working class, middle class, even further, they're just accepting things for the way they are. They're still just having opinions about it. But no, take it to the youth, our generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Damn millennials of all people.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting here standing up for something they truly believe in.
Standing
And
up.
Something that's a very big first.
Absolutely.
You know, as far as like post-war America is concerned, because we're not doing shit as much as we used to. We're not in that war aspect of mind like we used to be anymore. It's like we're just building, you know, based off these technological advances. So now there's more time for peace. There's more time for like.
It's more time to
kindness be
love.
accepted.
It's
Yeah.
more time to love.
It's
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
such a stigma anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, I got my boy Slim Jones in the house. What's good, man?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Man?
Sit up, man. You.
Happy Sunday to y'all. Hey,
Oh, now you ain't got to yell at people. You don't got to yell at
I'm
folks.
just letting them know, though.
He got his head on his head. I'm not
Hoodie
sure what he
Mama.
repping. What you got?
I'm Hoodie Mall mode right now.
Hoodie
Getting
Mall.
serious.
So Hoodie Mall, tell us a little bit about, man, this movement, man. These kids going and marching about this. Tell us a little bit,
I
like,
think
how
it
you
has
feel.
Some, honestly, the way I'm looking at it has some causes and effects. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I respect
explain.
the kids. You know what I mean? Rallying together, letting this know this is an issue and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the people that's broadcasting, are y'all really taking this serious? You know what I'm saying? Are
That's
y'all
a
taking this
good
into
question. That's a good
a
question.
serious note, or are y'all just using this as publicity for views and media purposes?
That's
You
a
know what I mean?
good question.
And another thing, I feel like go put more security officers, metal detectors, shit like that in schools. That's where it's a better, higher poverty rate. What's the sense of having metal detectors and shit at a school? Excuse me for my language, y'all. Excuse me. For a school, you know, that's for the higher class. You're not gonna have as many. I'm not saying people don't go to higher class schools and shoot up schools, but
It
let's
happens
look
in
at
all
these
schools.
exactly. But
Man,
look
go
at
ahead,
these
go ahead,
scenarios.
jump in.
Well, I feel like basically it's to be all threats assessed. So it's like
All threats assessed.
I seen this video of this white dude, and he was explaining. He was stepped into this meeting where they were talking about gun violence and trying to control that shit. Basically, the guy pulled out a knife, for example, and they freaked out. But I got the meaning behind the message. He said, I brought a knife into there. And it's like, fuck a gun. He didn't say that, but I'm saying, like, besides the point of a gun, anything can kill people. If you wanted to, you can sharpen a pencil and kill somebody. It's your intentions behind the weapon.
Absolutely.
It's like stopping guns is not really going to solve the problem in schools. It's just easier to kill a lot of people with that type of weapon.
Correct.
It's just the time we live in. It's just we have to face the fact that these are easy accessed weapons to get. It's like you don't know if your father got a gun locked up in the closet. Your kid had a bad day. Go grab that, shoot up a school. So you don't know how easy it is for kids to get weapons like this. So I'm saying it's not just the guns, all weapons. So I'm saying like it would be nice to have security, more metal detectors and stuff like that. But at the same time, we just need to like more of counseling the kids and
Counseling,
yeah,
showing them love,
see what's in
something.
their minds.
Because what is really pushing them to do this, man? You know, with the shooting in Florida, I know that was a big thing because it was on Valentine's Day. Man, I don't know if we need to teach people how to take rejection, maybe, or
I feel like there's
you know,
not enough communication and there's not enough understanding within, like,
how to take losses. I mean, do we need to teach people how to take a L?
Right.
Because I've taken
another
L's
thing
in
I
my
feel
life,
like-
and it sucks. I promise it sucks.
It is.
Shout out to Stormy. We'll talk about her a little bit. She's about to expose Trump tonight. This is Stormy Day. I mean, man, this is a big thing, and I ain't let Verse get in on this. Let me let Verse go in.
I was just about to say, I don't know. I think at this point, like, it's just, I don't see it. I mean, not to sound negative, but I don't see what can be done to stop it, and I don't see how it's going to be stopped. But because, like, even if we do put security guards in the schools, or we have people in there with, you know, guns trying to protect the kids.
Sure.
All it takes is one bad moment for the motherfucking security guard or anybody like that. And then now you have a situation where the security guard is shooting up the kids. So
did y'all see that little video on the news of where that sheriff was there at that shooting? And when everybody went in, they had a video of him standing outside of the school while the whole thing was going on. Like, that's where it comes. You have to have the right people at the same time. You can hire as much security as you got, but that doesn't mean they're gonna have the heart when it comes down to it to go in there and handle what needs.
And I think we brought up the point a couple of weeks ago, like we need to let Army veterans that are going through things, that don't have jobs but are battle ready for this type. We need to. I have a job for you. I got a job for you right now.
Right.
Shut this shit down.
To protect the youth of America.
That's it.
And you said like that.
That's it. You protected my country. You can protect my school. You can protect my future. You can protect the future, because I feel that's what they're here for, is to protect the future that we have.
And this is one thing I want anybody, the shooters,
What's that?
The future shooters, whoever thought about shooting up any school, just think about this.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn 60, 70 years old,
Mm-hmm.
who the fuck is gonna be running America? The motherfuckers that was in them schools, in the elementary schools, our kids, their kids.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you want to go to a school and shoot it up? You're fucking up the future, honestly. Because you might have just very well killed the next president, a great president. You might have just killed somebody that could have saved your daughter's life from a heart transplant, or you might have just
because he signed the right bill for health care or something. Right. Yes, absolutely.
Might have just found a cure for a cancer that just popped up 30 years from now. I mean,
absolutely.
You never know. It's just, you got to think more along the lines of the future.
It's not about the right now.
The future.
It's not about the right now. Absolutely,
now,
man.
I feel like another big part of this stuff comes to, you need that bully. We've been talking about bullying for the past like 7 years, but I feel like it's bigger and bigger. I mean, we try to get around it and try to really fix it, but motherfuckers need to understand that this is becoming a real big issue.
It is.
That's a
and
lot of reason why a lot of
Chance the Rapper tweeted, I believe yesterday or early this morning, but he said this. He said, man, does gun control the police? So we got that going for us too. You know, maybe if there were stricter gun laws, they wouldn't be as scared of people having guns, and then they wouldn't just be like my man's in Sacramento this past week. He just was shot down by the police, and he was in his grandfather's backyard with his cell phone in his hand, father of 2, and they gunned him down. Because they were talking about somebody's breaking into cars and whatnot, man. And man, shout out to California, because when I went there, it felt like such a positive place. And like all the people were so positive to me, man. That's why I love y'all, and that's why I'm there once a month. But the biggest thing for me is this. Is like, man, even the law enforcement out there in such an open-minded place. This man had a cell phone. He was in his grandfather's backyard. Man, I you know, my grandparents raised me. This is a little bit something about me, audience. My grandparents raised me. My grandfather's name, Cecil. And I can't imagine being in his backyard, me being shot and by the police for being in his backyard, and me yelling out his name. I don't even know how. I couldn't even fathom that thought, that my last words were my grandfather's, because I have so much immense respect for him, man. And that's what, man, they have to live with this now. His grandfather has to live with his grandmother, because I know when it come down to it, if I was yelling for my last words, it's gonna be my grandfather Cecil or my grandmother Marie. Those are the people that I would cry out to in the last moment, because I know that I'm rock with them in that way. So, with that being said, you know, can it control the police? I'm not sure, man. It just depends. I just hate this, because these people get into these positions, whether it's at your job or whatever. These people get into these positions, and you don't know what I want to be a teacher. I want to be this. And they go off and do some crazy fugazi shit. And you never know that. And then, like, sometimes your own superiors, they're not exactly the best people in the world. You know what I'm saying? But they act like it. They get the job. They get the credentials. But, man, at the end of the day, you don't know these people. Right. So, man, it's just something I want y'all to take into the week. You know, next week we will be skipping next week, because he has risen. It's Easter next week. Y'all got y'all fits yet?
No,
y'all ain't got y'all fits, man. They done shut down the shed in Anderson, man. So I can't get my lot 69 all blue and black suit with the shiny suede shoes. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, man. Y'all, what plans y'all got for Easter, man? What y'all gonna do? I think I'm gonna pull up at Union Baptist Church, but I might end up down the road with old T Blaze and them. Shout out to T Blaze, man. What y'all got going on, man? What y'all doing for Easter?
The only church I go to is one that sell chicken.
Only church you go to is the ones that what?
Sell chicken.
That sell chicken. Not give away the chicken, but they sell it. You about a bitch.
Chicken.
Oh, you going to church's chicken? Hey, you are barred from Christianity. You can't come, man. What you got, Verse? What you doing for Easter, man?
Shit, man.
You hanging around at 10:05? You going back to Indy? You going to hit a pothole or two? What you doing?
You know, I might have to stay here, because you know they gonna try to make niggas do a speech and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't got time.
You is not 9, nigga. You is not about to. They are not about to ask you to do no damn speech.
I need you to do this.
What Easter means to me.
I'm in Muncie.
With a turtleneck on.
I'm in Muncie. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So
what you got, Molly Ma? You know your mama on your head. Where you going, man, for Easter? What you doing?
Man, I really like enjoying Easter myself, finding peace within, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what I'm saying? I like to worship and pray on my religion, you know, amongst myself.
Do y'all understand anything what this nigga just said? This nigga said, man, I like to worship and pray on things. What you gonna do on Easter, man? Gio, what you got for Easter?
Man, whatever happens, really. I don't even know.
Okay.
Whatever last minute thing happens, it happens.
I got T Blaze for a hot second. I want to ask you what you doing for Easter, man. Shout out T Blaze, greatest barber in the world. We got him in here. What you doing for Easter, brother?
Going to church.
hey,
We going to church. Did you get your outfit yet? That's what we're asking. What?
I'm last minute.
Last minute. I told him the shed closed. I said the shed closed. The shed is closed. We can't go to Anderson get no fit. Where you going? J.C. Penney?
All I know is I'm one of the Sperry's, and I
Okay.
will be at J.C. Penney's for one of them button downs, 2 for 40.
2 for 40. So you buy one, I buy one. Sounds like a plan. Next step in the parade, man. March Madness basketball. My Duke Blue Devils looking some good right now. I don't give a what y'all got to say.
Jayhawks,
You got the Jayhawks tonight.
I'm going to say Duke might win tonight, but I don't think they're going to win it all.
Duke might win tonight, but they ain't gonna win it all. I disagree. But what y'all think about the tournament in general this year, man? There's a lot of, like, man, there's been some good stuff. Shout out to Loyola, Chicago, man. Wow,
Two
man.
of them up.
Wow. 11th seed, correct?
But they got the best record. They got the best record in the 11th seed.
They playing good ball right now, man.
3-5.
Oh,
I'm just hoping because we looking at it right now, live right now. Duke versus Kansas is coming up. I'm just hoping that Grayson Allen does not hit anybody in the midsection. I hope he does not get a technical foul tonight. He been on. I like your heart. I love his heart, man. But man, you be doing some dumb stuff and think you gonna get away with it. All these cameras out here, you just slapping people on the back of the head with your elbow. Grayson, you're a senior.
So you got
Stop
the
it.
Jayhawks. You don't
I
think
ain't
Duke
said
could get him out of here?
I ain't say that. I like the Jayhawks center. Though.
You know what I want them to get out of here? All these crazy ass hairstyles these boys got. What is going on?
That's that young,
What is this? That them young boys, them Joel Embiid's.
young man wave.
That's fair. That's fair. Duke got the all blue on today, but shout out to them. They just had tip off.
Boy,
So
got a whole bunch of nappy head niggas.
it's a lot of nappy headed Negroes right now on this screen. Grayson Allen damn near got a nappy ass head. He just out here.
All the guards on that on Duke team got nappy ass.
If you 6'5" and under, you got a nappy ass fro on your shit, boy. That's the official haircut of the NCAA right now. Goddamn it. What it is. Moving on, we'll get back to it. We'll talk about it when we come back in 2 weeks. Last night, I had to witness something. Excuse me, I need to take my glasses off for this. Last night, we witnessed the end of the Tournament of Power because we know what today is. It's Super Sunday! And I don't know when we're going to have Super Sunday again, but man, it was an incredible ending. Spoiler alert, because I'm going to talk my shit. I'm telling you right now, Kendall has left the room, but he wants us to know he's going la 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 with his ears covered. What I want y'all to know is this, man, very sad to see it go. Kendall, I ain't about to tell him what happened. Come on, man. I ain't about to tell him what happened. I just want to talk about how I feel at this point, man. We grew up with Goku, son Goku. We grew up with Gohan. We grew up with Piccolo. We grew up with Vegeta. We grew up all of them, man. All I'm saying is this: it's over. Until what we got a movie in December, correct?
A movie in December.
They gave us a trailer.
Movie.
They gave us a trailer of Goku jumping around, get that bounce.
The animation clean. Man.
Absolutely, man.
Real clean.
So you know, I want to take this time to ask everybody in the room, what did Dragon Ball as a whole mean to you? Let's go ahead and start with Verse.
Damn, I'm on the spot, man. That's a question you gotta think about real quick, man.
Man, it should come off the
I feel
go ahead,
like
Kendall.
what Dragon Ball Z had to show me was don't give up,
Mm-hmm.
fight to the end,
Yes,
and always move on how you feel like you should move.
absolutely.
And always
Yes.
try to be a leader
Preach.
and be for your people.
Yeah.
Like always be there for your friends, and it's not just you out here, and it's not
Exactly.
Don't be selfish.
Exactly. He didn't say your people as in like black, you're black, I'm with my people. He's saying, man, the people that you care about
Yes.
is why you fight, man. And you know, and just piggybacking right back off of our school shooting thing, man. These are people that are fighting for people that they care about. I don't want somebody that I care about to die in a school shooting. I don't want that. But Goku taught us all that. Go ahead, Verse.
I guess I didn't want to. I feel exactly the way Kendall do, but I didn't want to come off as real cliche with that point.
Okay.
For me, Dragon Ball, I just feel like us growing up, for us little ass kid, growing up and see him become one of the most powerful niggas in all 12 universes.
12 or it's 13 universes.
13?
13 universes.
I just think that's just fucking exciting, and the way they built this story all the way up.
See,
like,
but
that's
with
dope
that
as fuck.
being said, I feel like it just shows because didn't nobody see Goku going from that. It just shows that anything is possible. That's what it tried to
Yeah.
show you. Like
God
there's so
level
much
power.
meaning behind it.
God
Didn't
level
nobody
power.
see Goku being actually coming from where he started in Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super.
Right.
They was gonna let him go. What,
Like,
by Cell
what?
Saga?
Yeah.
There was actually there
That's when
was
he
there
first
was
died.
there was a time there was a time where Akira Toriyama really wanted it to go towards Gohan.
Him being the main.
But I mean come on. We grew up with Goku. And Goku was we can't see that type of inspiration just die
That's crazy.
like that.
We might have known Gohan.
Who has
from
not
the
learned
top,
from
but
Goku?
We've known Goku from the top.
Who has not learned from Goku at all?
What I liked about it because it's like good virtues. It teaches you to be a better human. It's like,
Absolutely.
Out of all the animes I used to watch, all the lessons they used to teach at the end of the episode, it wasn't like how it was in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. It wrapped it up. It was like, well, I persevered because I did this for my people. And it's like,
Exactly.
Like,
You can find a way to get power just by drawing off of how you care about other people, man. So when you try and do things yourself, man, yes, there are people out there that can do that, but I think it's much more satisfying when you do it because of your people, man. And you know what? My boy Fish just came in the building. What's up, Fish? What's up, Fish? You know, and it brings up this point. You know, 10:05, and you know, just our Break Street gang as a whole. There's a lot of changes that are coming, and you know, I want to say this. All this, I don't regret not one thing about this situation. What I do want to say and admire is the fact that we're all still here, and with us all still being here, what that says to me is this: we still can keep making the change that we want to make in our lives, man. And that's the biggest thing that I took from this. And at some point, yes, you do have to say, all right, now I got to do this for my happiness at some point. But when you do things for your happiness and you lead the way, man, I think that can bring other people, man. Y'all got any thoughts on that at all?
I feel like, man, it's one hell of experience, and you know what I mean.
Crazy ride, man. Shout out to Brian Smith for putting this together. You know, that's, if anything, all these people in this room are here because of Smitty.
Fuck Smitty, and if you watch this show, you was a bitch.
That's fair, but but I mean, but it started with him, with me and him sitting there having a conversation about the plans and the dreams that we have for each other. He's not in this room. We have 100% gone our separate ways, but I do cherish what happened in between this whole time that it happened, man. He was just a energetic kid that was just, I want to do this, but he spread himself a little thin, I think. But at the end of the day, man, all of us are brought together because of this. Kendall has his own thoughts on this, but I mean, but for real, man, this, man, I first off, let me tell you some other things.
He didn't tell niggas to be like, hey, this is, you know, hey, be friends with Joe or whatever. Niggas did that because
That's fair.
you're real, you know what I'm saying? So
Because we see who the room is surrounded with at this time. It's surrounded by me, man. And I enjoy all the friendships and bonds that I've gotten with all you people, man. Shout out to Lafayette. We would have never did the Lafayette thing without the whole 10:05. I would have never met the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Had it not been for this, man. Shout out to Sweet Abby. And I mean, and we met a whole bunch of other friends too because of this whole situation, because of this crib right here, man.
Shout out to Big Nate.
Shout out to Big Nate, man. I know you're going through what you're going through, man, but shout out to you, man. I hope you get through that so we can continue to grow. What you got, Fish? Shout out to what? Shout out to Margaret.
Big shout out.
If y'all looking for a crib,
Shout out to
she is the best landlord you could
She
possibly
will
have.
drop you off a pound of hamburger beef.
She does
A lot of barbecues were sponsored by Margaret. She didn't even know.
She didn't know it.
And she did some real shit, because after we had the barbecues and the party, she was the one outside picking up the cans and shit because she had to cut the grass.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Margie,
shout
man.
out to Ethan.
Ethan, man, Ethan. She'll
I
work
swear
with
she
you.
will.
She'll work
She's
with you.
understanding.
I was going through
She'll
some
work
troubled
with you.
waters.
Fish was in trouble waters. He was about to drown. And then Margaret said, "It's okay, baby. I got you." Man, our homies in the region, man. Cassie Kim.
Cassie.
You right up there in that top 5 of most beautiful girls I've ever seen. She know that. You know that, Cassie Kim.
Evie.
Fine self. Heavy.
Yep.
Oh man.
Forgot about it.
Good people, man. Kendall.
I remember your guys' names. I don't remember you guys' faces.
Don't worry, I got the Instagram. I'll show you. What other ones have we come up with? I mean, man, y'all would have never met, you know, because y'all not from here. We got our Texas people in here. We got Indianapolis in the house. Y'all would have never met my home Evansville. Fish is my guy. That's my guy now. You know what I'm saying? Fishy Gang. You know, y'all from Texas, you from New Mexico. Police, if y'all looking for Geo, he's here. But we all with it, and then you know, Verse and Ken Dawg, they became homies because Jamali Mall, all y'all became homies, and we all from different walks of life. But it just took for us to be sitting in this living room talking
I
shit.
want my opinion with
Ken
Superman.
Dawg's a savage.
I sure they get like.
Let's get off the
Jason that
subject.
came in the building.
Hold on,
Abruptly.
before
Come
we
on
get into
over
that,
here.
let me go ahead and I got Mr. Cold Blue. They called him out. Jason, he's a big time guy at Brothers.
That's Mr. out of retirement.
Somebody
Mr.
called him.
3000.
Somebody said Mr. Cold Blue.
Came out of
And he turned
retirement.
around, he did him with one of them famous ass, 2-piece fingers. You feel me? I said, damn, Jason, I didn't know it was like that.
Nah, my fingers was together.
He pulled a hammy the other day.
Oh.
Yeah,
Speaking of brothers, there was a tournament of power, if you will. Basketball game yesterday for charity. Jason was injured.
Pulled a hammy.
No, I did.
What you do? Well, how many points you had before you got your injury? That's what I want to know. Now, what was your jersey number? What was your jersey number?
Don't do me like that.
I'm asking a question.
The jumper. Everybody know about the jumper.
We know you do have a very pure jumper, but what you do yesterday?
I fucked around and tried to come out of retirement. It wasn't really happening for me.
Was it the first game? How many games you making?
Cramp.
We had a slight cramp.
Couple of them.
He said, ooh.
He had his compression J's on. He has compression Jordan tights on.
I hooped in the phones, man. They feel kind of good, you know what
Okay.
I mean? I thought it was going to be a nice little penny out there. No,
Facts.
Royal Blue Joint.
it was over with.
He said he was out there playing in blue jeans.
Don't do me like that.
Hey, before we wrap this up, Gio, give us.
Uncle ass nigga.
Don't be offended. I wasn't talking about you. I said somebody's wearing blue jeans out there. Cold blue. Hey, look. Cold blue.
Who's like Mike's disease over here?
Those are all white leather bands.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're not for hooping.
My bad.
They're for skating in.
My bad.
Gio, go ahead and give us your take on Tournament of Power, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Speaking of power, comes back in June 1st, I believe. Go ahead, Gio.
All right, ladies and gents, I'm gonna let y'all know something. If I learned one thing from the DBZ universe, from the Dragon Ball universe, it was this: always have diverse friends. Always have friends from every part of life.
Facts. Yes.
There's always something you can learn from them.
Yep.
In that tournament, Goku damn near used everyone else's ability throughout that whole tournament, just to sit there and be like, I remembered you. So all these people who mattered, man, were right there with you at the end. No matter what their differences were. Remember, Jiren to get thrown out of the ring required somebody everyone else hated. But Goku, because Goku just understood.
That's what I was telling earlier. I said that's like history. Like when Goku first fought Frieza, now he's like fighting alongside Frieza.
Like he
I've never
did
seen
nothing but forgive Frieza the whole time. The whole
What
entire
and what
time.
Frieza said at the end of the episode? I'm going back to my evil ways, right?
Yeah.
Goku said, "I'm gonna just have to beat your ass." we found out Whis can bring people back to life. We found that out last night. That was crazy. But man, shout out to Akira Toriyama for giving me one of the reasons why I am the way that I am, as virtuous and as protagonistic as I can be. But let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. This was episode 4. Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams every Tuesday about 10 o'clock. It's actually going to be a little bit early because my work schedule changed. What? I got a promotion, by the way. Everybody clap that up. Clap that up. I went and acted as white as I could till I got a promotion. Thank you. Verse, tell them something about yourself.
Oh, shit. Versatile. We almighty.
You're not almighty. T Faith is missing as well.
Let's get a job.
Oh, yeah, and I got that job, man.
We've been praying on this for months.
I needed this blessing, man.
Verse got a job this week, man.
Shout
Let's
out
clap
to
that
Faith.
up. Let's clap that up, man.
Yeah.
Cold Blue, you got anything to tell them? You got anything coming up?
Man, I ain't got nothing coming up, but I like what you got going here, my brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I think it's, you know what I mean, it could reach a nice little, you know what I mean, a nice little amount of people, bro.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Out there, you know.
I can't wait till you go to Cali with me.
Yes,
We going out there. We gonna set something up. Shout out to Walter Ford, Delaney, Q, because we gonna set up a little show or something out there on Ocean Beach. You want to? We got that going. Molly Mall, what's up? Think you ain't got no hair under your chin while you over there scratching. Molly Mall, tell them something about yourself, man. Yeah.
Nothing is impossible. Impossible is not, man. We are striving for greatness. Period.
Facts, man. What's up, Gio? Oh. Let's we're gonna actually say congratulate Jamal on getting his 5th job in 5 days. That's what he does. I've never seen a man lose so many jobs and get other jobs that quick.
That nigga got fired in the interview.
Hey, nigga got fired in the interview.
That nigga got fired in the interview.
He got a check for 37 cents. They said we had to hire him for a hot second just so we could fire his ass. Gio, what's up, man? Tell him something.
Hey, it's still Gio 1005, bro. The local neighborhood psychic. I still got that voodoo for you bitches.
Ow. Juice Lede. Lede. He's still looking like a Anderson Dyke, and he still got his bandana pants on. He's not playing, and he got some Gimbalins on. Tell him something.
That nigga about to hoop in Rucker Park.
He about to hoop and steal a car.
That's Mr. Interview.
Whoop, 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 Mr. Interview. Oh, man.
Interview.
Hey, hold on. While we on this, I just want people to know that posture is very important in an interview.
Like this.
Do not act like you want a lazy boy during an interview. I'm just throwing out any other advice for people, OJ.
I got shit for them. Live your life. That's it.
Live your life and spin in chairs while people talking to you. Go ahead, Fish. Give them something.
Hey, y'all. Just live life to the fullest. Don't fold under pressure.
Nope.
Cause you know what I mean. What's the easy life? You know what I mean. You can get through whatever. You know, I've been going through the hardest shit of my life, and niggas still making it through, day in day out, staying blessed and humble.
You know they kicked you out the building at one point, didn't they? Where you at? You back.
I'm in the bag.
Hey, shout out to my boy Fish, man. Hey, shout out to Ken Dawg. He's back there lying to somebody right now. I know that. He's destroying a girl right now that I'm going to probably try and talk to eventually. And he's ruined her. He's ruined her. But it's okay. But it's okay. Hey, man, this was episode. Go ahead. What we got? Go ahead.
Hey, and for the Caucasian crowd,
What the?
y'all can't just be running around calling people bitches.
Oh, we are going to get on that. Please.
Trump is president. We respect that.
We just want people.
Respect us.
Please don't call people bitches, or you will be laying on cement. But I just want to know. I just want to know that we tried our best.
We got him.
I just want to know that there was somebody this past weekend. He got knocked out, and it was because of one thing.
Right there.
10 minutes. I'm just saying, I was there as a witness. I saw this man get hit. I don't know who he got hit by.
JT left the building before they started talking. We ain't see nothing.
Hey, man, but to wrap this thing up, man, this was episode 4. Do you hear me? With Unico Williams, man. I appreciate y'all. We taking next week off. It's Easter. He has risen. But we back at it. I holla. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Unico Williams from Do You Hear Me with Unico Williams. Y'all know y'all can follow me on Twitter, UNIQO_Williams. That's Unico_Williams. Also, you can catch me on Unico Williams on everything else. Holla at your boy on PlayStation, Unico81. And you know I'm on Christian Mingle as Bar Swallow Mew. So go ahead and holla at your boy. Follow back. Keep tuning in. Grow with me. I holla.